Do you think eating healthy, tasty, enjoying, and even surprising all at once is impossible? Well, no. You're mistaken if you think it takes too long. I have a great recipe that I suggest you try. You'll surely repeat. It leaves many guests at celebrations with their mouths open. I start by boiling an egg. You put it in water when it starts to boil, about 10 to 11 minutes, and then take it out while it cools down. Let's prepare today's roll, which is with smoked salmon. As you can see, I have plastic wrap or cling film on the countertop, and what I do is place thin slices of smoked salmon on top until I have a good rectangle. Here we are going to prepare the filling. Look, I start with a little piece of onion. As you can see, I chop it super fine and take it to a large container. I also add surimi, to taste that some of you call crab sticks. The point is to grab a few and the same, chop it very, very fine. I add it to the same container. Here, you can give it a bit of your personal touch. It also looks fantastic. A little bit of cooked shrimp, crab, or any such item, a bit with a marine flavor. It always tastes rich. I also add a soft avocado. Add one half and then the other half. There I have it, and I put a little bit of cilantro, which always goes fantastic. Of course, salt to your personal taste, and also freshly ground black pepper to give it that punch of flavor. We have the egg that we had boiled at the beginning, which, as you can see, I peck a little so that it falls apart even easier. And crush it. We're going to give it a few turns until we have a kind of uniform paste, something like that. Once you have it all mixed up, you add a good splash of lemon juice and another splash of a tasty oil. In my case, extra virgin olive oil. Mix it, and when you have a uniform texture, it's ready to fill. Prepared, which you are going to place at one end of the salmon roll that we prepared a minute ago, and all that's left is to form the roll. Use the paper itself to keep turning and rolling it onto itself so that it stays closed once you have it. Cover the ends and roll it up. Prepared. Set aside in the fridge or refrigerator for at least 2 hours. And if you want, you can make it from one day to the next. It turns out great. Once you want to enjoy it, all you have to do is take it out, decorate a little, and to the table, so you can do it right at the time of serving. All you have to do is remove this plastic, which, as you can see, is not difficult at all, and add something that gives it the final touch. I always like it. I like to remove the ends because it's always nicer to see the filling. So this end is for the chef, and this one here too. Remember not to press the knife, but move it back and forth so it cuts clean from the tail. With a bit of mayonnaise and a little more cilantro, and you have this marvel ready on your table. Chop it up and enjoy it. People are going to be left with their mouths open. Look, what a piece of pinto. The impressive rolls, which are very easy to make, which look very nice, which surprise everyone. But the most important thing of all is that they are delicious. Good, not great, not super good. One of my favorite dishes at the moment, and it couldn't be easier to prepare. I'll leave you the list with ingredients and quantities, so you can prepare it at your home even easier. And if you want more, click on this little box and enjoy that great recipe too.